you for joining us today for the Springfield Business and Economic Review. I am your host, Sarah Wolin, with the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce. Today we have guests with us from the Chamber of Commerce, both volunteers and staff, to tell us a little bit about upcoming events and also the benefits and excitements of Chamber membership. I'll ask each one to introduce themselves so that they can tell us a little bit about their name and the company that they're with.
Tom Owen with Owen & Owens Insurance and Financial Services here in Springfield.
Sounds great.
Holly Waldoff, Combined Insurance Company of America, also here in Springfield.
David Earhart, Chamber Staff, Director of Marketing and Membership.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you all each for being here today with us.
Thank you.
And I think this goes to show even the diversity in Chamber membership. You can be a small business, you can be a large business. Tell us a little bit, Tom, about why you're involved with the Chamber.
Well, I've been a Chamber member for more years than I'd care to mention, but I've been a big believer in it for years and years, the way it helps my business and helps the community, so I like to stay as involved as I can.
And what type of business, again, is Owen & Owens?
Owen & Owens is a insurance and financial services agency. We help people grow and protect their wealth through the use of investments and protection products like life insurance, etc.
Sounds good. And Holly?
I've been a Chamber member for about 3 years now, maybe 3.5, and it really helps my business. It helps me get my name out there. I get to meet new people and be involved in the community a lot more. And we mainly specialize in supplemental accident, health, and disability insurance.
Great. And David, you've been on staff with the Chamber now for how long?
Almost 5 years now.
Time flies when you're having fun,
Hard to believe,
doesn't it?
yes.
Well, that sounds great. One of the exciting events that's coming up is Play Day.
Mm-hmm.
And not to be confused, it is spelled P-L-A-E-D-A-E. So a little bit of a play on the words for Play Day, but tell me a little bit about what this event is.
Me to start? It's a networking event. That's kind of the Chamber answer, but it's really a fun opportunity to spend a night at the lake, have some good food, fellowship with other Chamber members or just good friends, and listen to some live music.
Sounds good. Now you said out at the lake. Is this a rain or shine event?
It has been.
But always fun, right?
Always fun.
It makes for an interesting day when it's raining, but we've done it successfully.
Yeah, we've made it through. Haven't been rained out. I don't think ever, but certainly not recently.
Not that I recall.
All right. So it's out at the lake. Where is it out at the lake?
Out at Bridgeview Beach, being
Okay.
the south side of the lake.
So plenty of area for parking out there. No one needs to stress
Great parking,
out.
lots of good views, plenty of good parking, easy access.
Great. Now, when is this event?
It's Wednesday, July 23rd.
Okay, and is time for the event then is?
Runs 4 to 9.
So plenty of time.
Plenty of time to come on out and
Spend the
enjoy
whole
yourself.
time out or just a little bit
That's
of
right.
time out? Why have you gone to Play Day before?
It's an opportunity to mix with other Chamber members and some non-Chamber members, just a chance to relax informally, have a great day out at the lake, enjoy some good food, good music, some good drinks, and camaraderie with other Chamber people.
Food, beverages, fun people,
Got
and
it all.
music. Your life is good. How about you, Holly? Have you participated before?
Yes, I have, and I love it. It's I think it's the one event of the year that you can actually be casual. You can get out there, interact with other people that you normally wouldn't see on a day-to-day basis, and just have a lot of fun.
Well, that sounds great. And it's an opportunity where you can bring all your coworkers. You know, it doesn't just have to be one or two people from your business that think they're important. It could be anyone and everyone just coming out to have a good time.
Absolutely.
I think that's you talked about talking with other folks.
Sure.
There,
Yeah, the
that's
more
a
the
great
merrier.
example of that.
Yeah, and it's not just Chamber members. It's open to the public as well.
Absolutely,
Anyone's
we
it.
encourage it.
That sounds like a great opportunity. Now, David, you have a committee that helps even put this on. It takes so many folks. What are some of the responsibilities of those committee members?
A lot of planning goes into it, certainly, getting things lined up like the food providers, the beverages, any changes to the layout and so forth, any prizes that we may have. But a big responsibility of committee members is certainly selling tickets, because we can do all the planning in the world, but we need to have people there at the event. So primary responsibility is to sell tickets for the event, but there are set up and clean up and just organizational things ahead of time.
Just making sure everything goes smoothly.
Right.
Now, if someone is interested in this event and finding out more information, where can they go? Can they call or visit a website?
They can contact the Chamber office, 525-1173, or visit our website at gscc.org.
Oh, great.
And this event and some other chamber-related events are good ways to get involved in the chamber. It's a kind of a short-term thing where it's not an entire year. A good way to meet other people, help organize the event, and after the event's over, the committee stops meeting, obviously. So.
Yeah. Well, and your meetings, I think, would even be fun. Just to, as you talked about, meeting people. It's a great opportunity to do that. Are both of you serve on the committee? Is that
We do.
correct?
Yes, we do.
What have you enjoyed about that experience?
Well, it's fun putting the event together. It's similar from year to year, but every year we try and come up with new ideas, how to keep the event fresh and make it more enjoyable for folks. And it's fun to interact with that discussion and just see what kind of concepts we can come up with.
Sounds great. I know one of the items when we talked about what is Play Day that came up a couple times was food. I love food. Tell me a little bit more about the food aspect of this event.
We actually have multiple food vendors this year.
Something new.
And we're doing a lot of new things, but we have multiple food vendors this year, so everyone can have a little bit of a variety,
Okay.
as opposed to one set thing.
Well, that sounds great. And that's set up at the event, so if you have a ticket for the event, you can just enjoy all the food then?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, that sounds great. And you also mentioned music. Anyone in particular that you'll be having there this year?
It's a repeat band.
Yeah.
Had them last year named Big Fur. People seem to really enjoy them, kind of a combination, something for everybody type of band there. A lot of fun. There's a lot of dancers last year.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good time. And of course, as you mentioned, there's beverages available to go
Absolutely.
along with the food and the music.
Absolutely.
So that's a great combination. What is the cost for attending this event?
It's $15,
Okay.
$18 at the door the day of the event.
All right. But other than that, they can purchase them in advance, of course, as we mentioned, on the website or by calling or talking to a committee member.
Right.
And of course, this event is huge and cannot happen without the support of sponsors to help make it happen. David, who are some of those sponsors this year?
Currently, our sponsors United Community Bank, Evans Construction, and Hinson Robinson Company.
Well, that's
And certainly like to thank them. We couldn't do it without them, and always room for additional corporate sponsors if we can locate one or two more before the event, but very appreciative of those three.
well, and those companies really are showing the commitment to their employees and to the community by sponsoring this event that really is focused on having fun with other co-workers from throughout the community. So it's really a huge commitment from those
Right.
organizations to do that.
You bet.
What's been some of your favorite Play Day stories from the past? Any excitement from years gone by?
That you can share on the air.
Any excitement from years gone by?
It's always fun out there. I mean, there's just a lot going on, a lot of people to interact with. There's been some people breaking their boats over and enjoy some boating out there, and of course with the music and everything like that. As we mentioned earlier, sometimes the rain comes in and adds a little extra element to it. But there's just always a lot of things going on.
Well, that sounds good. Holly, anything to add to that?
No, I think the funnest moments are when we do get hit with rain. It does make for a real fun day of scrambling, but everyone still comes out and enjoys it just as we would if it was sunny.
Well, at least it keeps it exciting.
Every time that it started to rain, though, it's always quit just in time. So
Right.
we're good to go.
Can't complain about that. Hopefully we'll keep that tradition up this year.
we hope.
then.
Right.
Now, of course, this is one of the activities that the Chamber does offer for members in the community to get involved and do networking. I know there's a number of others. Can you share with me any of the other networking type opportunities that are available to the Chamber members or community?
Sure. Two of the more popular ones, of course, are the networking events, the Good Morning Springfield, the Business After Hours, are opportunities for Chamber members and some non-members to get together, see who all belongs to the Chamber, what they do, opportunity to pass some business cards and chit-chat, enjoy each other's company. There are also a variety of educational events that the Chamber holds that people can attend, learn things about the community and what goes on. Of course, we host various convention situations, trade shows, things like that the community can become involved with. Just all sorts of ways they can enjoy themselves, committees, etc.
Always something.
Always something going on.
Holly, you mentioned Good Morning Springfield's and Business After Hours. For someone who's never been to one before and doesn't know what to expect, what should they expect when they go to one of those events?
It's a terrific way to, again, meet new people and interact with people and network your business. We do it at a different chamber member each month, Good Morning Springfield and Business After Hours. And it's just a great way to learn about that business as well as other chamber members.
So you can just informally come during that time frame. You don't have to stay the entire time. Plenty of food, again, beverages. So it's just a real informal setting.
Right.
I think that that's nice. It's not high stress. It's very relaxed.
Right, and it's a lot of interacting too. Somebody doesn't have to feel that they are not going to know anybody or not going to have anybody to talk to. Everyone is very friendly and interacting and networking. They're there for the same exact reasons that you are. So
That sounds great. David, anything to add on that, on the Business After Hours or Good Morning Springfields?
Well, I always like to say people like to do business with people they know, and
That's true.
those informal settings provide that opportunity to get to know others after they see them at an after hours in a couple of months in a row. Then they kind of get to know each other.
Oh, that sounds great. Now, I know both of you are also involved in a number of other chamber activities that you've done throughout the years. Any other events that you'd like to highlight or feature that have been of excitement to you as a benefit to as being a chamber member?
Well, there's so many of the activities that I've gotten involved with. The Business Connections is probably one of the big ones that I've enjoyed. We take over the entire floor of the convention center and help people network there and set up booths and enjoy themselves for a full day of showing the community what they do, how their business operates. That's one of my favorite events.
It's really a trade show then to
Absolutely,
showcase
yeah,
businesses.
absolutely.
And that happens annually, once a
It's
year.
annual.
Where local businesses can do that.
Right.
David, anything to add to Business Connections and what that event is and what it offers?
Well, it really does provide chamber members and really just businesses in general an opportunity to showcase their products and services. Good way to promote their business, very cost effective, able to show their products and services to practically 2,200 people all at once during the day as people go through. And obviously the promotion prior to the event, we have a show guide that's published in the newspaper prior to the show.
Great. Holly, how about you? Anything strike you as a activity or event you've been involved with as a chamber member?
I think Play Day is my favorite. I'm also involved in Corporate Cup Golf Outing. That's coming up July 10th, coming
All
up
right.
very soon. We still have a few spots available for teams in the Corporate Cup Golf Outing. And that's a great way too. I'm not a golfer, but I love to get out there and
But you have fun anyway.
Yeah, I love to get out there and get involved. But
So now Corporate Cup, that implies to me that it's kind of a challenge that one business can take on to another. Is there some type of prize involved with that? Or bragging rights?
Certainly bragging rights. We have
Lots
some
of
very
that.
competitive teams in the
I
outing.
would think.
But the one thing that's nice about our outing, we provide team prizes in 3 different levels. So you don't have to be the best golfer in the world in order to qualify for a first, second, or third place prize. So.
Well, that sounds good. We talked about events where chamber members can get involved and network and meet other people to grow their business. What are some other ways that folks can get involved with the chamber?
We have several event-related committees like the Business Connections we mentioned in the golf, but have a Government Relations Council if that's something that's interesting to people. We have a fall membership drive where people can participate on that to help recruit additional chamber members. Young Springfield Professionals Network that they can participate in. So there's quite a variety, and probably the best opportunity would be just to contact the chamber office and discuss what you're interested in and see where would be a good place to fit that person in.
Well, that sounds great. And I think one thing folks might think is there's some misnomer out there sometimes that the chamber's only for big businesses or the chamber's only for small businesses. But with these things you've mentioned, it's really applicable to everyone and anyone involved in business in any way. No matter where you are in your business or what industry or field, there's something for everyone. So it sounds like it.
Very much so.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Any other ways that you guys have gotten involved that has been of interest?
Well, of course, there's the Ambassador Corps.
Tell us a little bit about
Holly
that,
and I are
Tom.
both members of the Ambassador Corps, which is the membership wing of the chamber. The ambassadors serve as a committee to support membership, sign up new members through recruiting. we contact members just to make sure their business is going well, help them out with any things that they might need, help them with information. We also work the events, the Good Morning Springfield's Business After Hours, introduce people if they don't know someone and need to, help them work their way around the event and maximize their efforts there and maximize their enjoyment.
Well, that
It's a
sounds
great committee.
And I think I'm correct that we have 2 award-winning ambassadors here with us today. I know Tom.
They might have given an award here or there.
So Tom, tell us a little bit about what award you've received.
I've been past Ambassador of the Year. I've been Ambassador Gold winner multiple years in a row. And Spirit of the Ambassador Awards. There's a few things.
He says it like it's nothing. These are great accomplishments.
They give this old guy a few things once in a while.
Well, you definitely work hard for it,
Yeah,
and of course it's much appreciated.
Thank you.
So Holly, tell me a little bit about you and your involvement as an ambassador. I know you've recently received quite a recognition of your efforts there. Tell us about that also.
I received Ambassador of the Year for last year, and I think Tom and I are neck and neck for status this year right now.
The competition is
competition.
thick.
friendly competition.
Very friendly.
But it's, we like to think of ourselves as the voices of the chamber. We're out and interacting with the people all day long and driving the membership and driving the Business After Hours, Good Morning Springfield ribbon cutting. So it's really a great committee to be on.
Well, and it's also nice for the members because then if they know one of the ambassadors can answer their questions or help point them in the right direction or be a friendly face at one of the events. It really is a great service to the members also.
Absolutely. We had an event last night, for example. We have different meetings and committees and things, and just kind of to give back to different chamber members and tell them thank you. We had an event last night where we did a similar thing too. So it's a lot of fun.
Just a great way to get out.
It
That's
is.
Fabulous. David, anything else you'd like to add about the ambassador program or how folks can get involved?
We do have a waiting list for the Ambassadors Committee. So if anyone is interested in that, a chamber member, somebody connected to a chamber member, they just need to let me know. I can put them on the waiting list. And we have vacancies that come up throughout the year. The committee is just, not to get too detailed, but it's divided into teams, so there's friendly competition amongst the teams as well as the individuals
I was going to say,
here.
it sounds like we're all about competition.
The ambassadors earn points for different activities, so that's kind of our recognition system by earning points. But
I hope they're getting points for participating here today.
I'm sure they'll be asking me about that afterwards.
I
But,
think so.
yes, they do. They both do a lot of important work for the chamber. Very much appreciated.
And it's good to recognize that. I mean, it
Absolutely.
truly is. I mean, as chamber members, there's so many things you could be doing with your time. So we're very fortunate that you're giving it to us here today.
That's
So
our
thank
pleasure.
you for that.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit. I know we talked about why it's good to be a chamber member, but tell me a little bit about why you specifically have joined the chamber, Tom, and why you're involved.
Well, I've been involved for so long. It's being involved with it is kind of, I think, it shows that you're serious about business in Springfield. You're serious about your community. I belong to the chamber, so I can help give something back to the community because I know what the chamber does in terms of trying to keep businesses in Springfield, making this a great place to do business, bringing new businesses in, which are people that we can all then interact with and hopefully do business with, and help to grow the community, do things even behind the scenes that people aren't really aware of. In terms of what the chamber does to bolster up infrastructure and just make Springfield a great place to do business and to live.
Well, and you raise a great point that sometimes if the chamber is working on bringing a new business to town, how much that can benefit you because
absolutely.
those people need insurance and financial services.
Well, we're certainly going to talk to them about it.
So that's a great example kind of that ripple effect that businesses have.
Sure, it's very,
from
very
efforts.
important work that it does and does it on a daily basis and does it, I think, very well.
Sounds great. Holly, how about you? Why did you and your business decide to join the chamber?
I pretty much the same reasons as what Tom had mentioned there. It was just a great way to get our name out, get my name out there as well as my company, and a great way to meet new people and let them know what company I'm with and where to go for the services that we provide.
Well, that sounds great. Any stories from either of you about how your chamber membership truly has impacted your business specifically? Any specific examples of that?
Well, David alluded to it a while back that chamber members like to do business with other chamber members, and there's been more times than I can count that I've been approached at an event, regardless of which one it might be, saying something along the lines of, "Tom, I know you've been a member for a long time. I'd really like to talk to you about some business situations I have or something." And I know for a fact that it was directly attributed to that networking opportunity, that chamber people do like to do business with other chamber people. I've also had the opportunity to pass along a great many referrals to individuals who need something that is not my field, but I know a chamber member who provides that service, and calls are made and networking occurs.
That's great, and it does sound like part of it's that being out there,
It is.
being in front of people and meeting them, and as David said, doing business with people you know.
That's right.
It's a great way to do it. Holly, how about for you? Any examples or thoughts that you have?
Well, I think, we had mentioned that the chamber brings a lot of business to Springfield, and we're the first people that they see. So it's very easy to talk to them not only about the chamber, but as well as our business. And, we have that opportunity quite a bit.
Well, that sounds great, and hopefully some of those networking opportunities can occur at Play Day that we have coming up. David, going back to that Play Day, I joked earlier about the spelling of Play Day.
Yes.
Plaedae. Can you help me out a little bit with that? Why we do that?
I can, and
Any
it's
rumors?
really, there's no mystery really other than just trying to make it stand out.
Okay,
From
trying to be unique.
The research that I have found, old
I
chamber
was gonna say,
files and things
is it
like that.
extensive research?
Well, won't go that far, but yeah, I think it was really just to make those two words stand out and call attention to them.
And how long has this been going on? You said looking through files. It makes it sound as though this is not that new of an event.
It is not, and we certainly don't have files going back 60 years, but this year is the 61st Play Day. And just a brief history, it really didn't start out necessarily as a chamber event. Kind of evolved into that over the years, and I'm not sure exactly when. I know there was a committee that organized the Play Day event, and at some point maybe donated proceeds to the chamber and that type of thing, but ultimately over the years it kind of evolved into a chamber organized event.
Well, there you go. And a great opportunity also for chamber businesses providing food to showcase themselves or sponsor and showcase themselves at it.
Me too. We have 6 food vendors so far.
Well, that just sounds yummy to me.
Yeah, we have some great food vendors this year. We have Lake Point Grill, 5 Flavors Catering, Nelson's Catering, Bella Milano.
Right. Secret recipes and wings, etc.
Everyone's got to like something in there.
Exactly. There's something for everyone.
Well, that's quite an excitement. So, David, throughout the 60 years as it has evolved, and you guys, Tom, I think, mentioned that there's something new every year. What's new this year for 2008?
Several new things this year. We are looking at a new layout for Play Day in terms of where the band is staged, literally. They will be playing on a stage this year.
Okay.
Maybe an additional beverage choice. Again, the 6 food providers, which is new. That has only been one traditionally over the years. So yeah, we're very excited about it.
So everyone's got to come out and enjoy the time and enjoy the fun.
Some extra fun things too. We're having a
Prize machine. Yes, sorry, I forgot about that.
prize machine.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, it's kind of it's a wind tunnel that you go
Like
in.
the booths, like
yeah,
a phone booth?
and you catch.
I've seen them on TV.
You catch as many as you possibly can. Well, we expected you to get in there. Then you catch as much as you can, and we've got different chamber members donating different things for the prize machine. So we've got some very good things in there.
So it's again an opportunity. We talked about networking. That's a great way to
Absolutely.
test things out like that.
Absolutely.
No, we should have brought it here today and done a test
Just
round of it. I could have
tried it.
taken
Put
in
you
some
right
of
in
those
there.
prizes. So that's again something new. As you talk about things evolving, there's always something exciting going on, and I think that should be exciting. I would
Yeah,
think.
definitely.
Anything in particular that you're looking forward to at the event or after the event, or any wrap-up or evaluation afterwards that you guys do of the event?
I know we'll be real interested in people's input this year to find out how the new things that we're trying we're taking in, see what they think. So.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And David, will you review the details again for me about when it is, where it is, and how people can get more information?
Sure, it's Wednesday, July 23rd 4 to 9 at Bridgeview Park.
Okay.
And if they would like to find out more information or register for the event, contact the Chamber office 525-1173 or the Chamber website gscc.org.
And again, this is open to the entire community, so anyone that's interested in coming is of course welcome to come.
That's right. The only limitation, you must be 21 years of age to attend. So.
And that of course is in relation to beverages being
Correct.
offered, I
Right.
would assume. So, well, that sounds good. Now, if someone comes to the event and is not a chamber member, what would you give them as 1 or 2 reasons why they should join after coming to the event? Any thoughts?
Well, for one thing, once they see what goes on and the fun they can have being a chamber member, there's no way they can resist.
I like that. That sounds good. Holly, how about for you?
Absolutely, it is. It's. I think it's all right there. It is a lot of fun.
Well, that sounds good. And now, David, if folks are out of town at that time and are looking forward to other upcoming opportunities to network, we mentioned there's monthly activities folks can get involved in. Can you tell me again about those?
Right. Again, we have a monthly business after hours. It's a 2.5-hour event hosted at a chamber member's facility, strictly a networking event. And then we have a morning version of that, a little shorter, different beverages, but 7:30 to roughly 8:30, 8:45. Again, that Good Morning Springfield is hosted by a chamber member.
So again, if you're interested in any of those events or the play day, it's just an opportunity to spread the word about your business, and so that, as you said, doing business with the folks that you know. So
Very much so.
we look forward to all of those events. And again, if you're not an event-focused person, other ways, David, you can get involved?
A number of ways. We mentioned the chamber ambassadors, but a fall membership drive, which is very important to the chamber to increase our membership. Government relations, maybe a business education partnership, diversity development. Just contact the chamber office, I guess I would advise, and see if we can determine what interests you have and what would be the best committee to fit into.
Well, it really sounds like there's something for everyone, so that's great. Again, Tom, thanks for joining us.
My
Holly,
Thank
David,
you.
Thanks,
great
Sarah.
having you here. Great hearing about the excitement of Play Day and also the great benefits of joining and being involved with the Chamber. So thanks for sharing those with us today. And again, thanks for joining us for the Springfield Business and Economic Review. Again, I am your host, Sarah Wolin with the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce, and we thank you for joining us.